Nick, it's not a bad thing to marry at a young age, but I don't want to marry Nick. Try to understand. I want to become a successful actor. It's my dream. She also want to become an actor. She's a poor girl, but I don't know. How can I marry a stranger? She's coming here within a few minutes, so then meet her, okay? You are doing this too because she's your friend and you want to help her. Why can't you think of me, Janko? She works under my company as an actor. And you are also going to work under my company. And I'm going doing this because your parents wanted to marry with Mr. Lee's daughter. What? I will never marry that bitch. So it's your better for you to marry Why instead of your enemy. But she doing this for her career. So you are saying yes, she used me for her career. No idiot, I suggest her to marry you. Because after marrying you, she will also become a member of your family. And she will never live a life like that. I mean, her life is very hard. So I am right. You are forcing me to because you want to help her. Yes, okay. And if you don't want to marry, then go and marry Lena. He turned his face to another side. One attendant saw them. Janku looked at her from head to toe. She is wearing simple clothes. She walked towards the Nick and stood in front of him. She is so nervous because Janku is staring at her. I'm waiting for you. Why? Come and sit there. He pointed at the couch. She sat on the couch. Janku also sat beside her, so she is ready to marry you. But if you both don't want to reveal this in front of the media, then tell me. You and Janku can live in a secret relationship. Janku was about to say something, but she interrupted him. Nick, I don't want to reveal it. Janku looked at her, but he didn't say anything. Okay, Nick said. 1 month later, you are going to live on the upper floor and I'm going to live here. He sat on the couch. She grabbed her stuff and started walking towards the stairs. He looked at her stubbornness. He hates when she didn't answer him. Now Janko and Ryan are married. He tells his parents about his marriage. They decided not to tell anyone about their marriage. Just their family members know about it. Nick is his older cousin. Janko treated him like his own brother. Within a month, they both started working in a movie. He is working in another movie and she is working in another movie. They became busy. They barely see each other. They didn't eat together. One became a very depressed girl, but after making some friends, she was back to what she was. She was always a jolly girl, but because of this shortage of money, she became very stressed. And about Django, he didn't tell anyone about his marriage. He and Ryan didn't talk to each other. He is so cold and heartless. He made a rule that he would never let any of his co-actors touch him and kiss him. 4 years later. Now he's sleeping in the room lonely. Suddenly his alarm started ringing. He opened his eyes and saw the sky. He sighed and turned off the alarm. He got off the bed and went to the bathroom at 7 in the morning. While on the other hand, Vine is sleeping like a dead person. She came back late last night. She is not like Janko. She was never punctual. She always sleeps late and our alarm clock is ringing. She threw it on the wall and said, "Shut up." Janko is brushing his teeth, but then when he hears the sound of the clock, he looks at his ceiling. Basically, he turned off the tap and went out after taking shower. They had not seen each other for 4 years. They just read the news about each other. Django came back early and she came back late. When she came back, he was sleeping and when he went out, she was sleeping. 1 week later, they both invited to their water. Django is sitting on the side and she's sitting on the other side. He's sitting coldly while she is busy in talking with her friends. Chunk of apart, they are best friends. Suddenly, one of his friends gave her the drink and she grabbed it. Did she drink? He is looking at her all the time. His co-actor notices and sets his hand. Chanko, are you his boyfriend? Whom are you talking about? Of course, Ryan, because you are looking at her like a crazy person. I'm not looking at her. I'm looking at Nick because I want to talk to him. Oh, sorry. She apologized to him. It's okay, he turned his face and then he and Giselle won the best couple award. They both went to the stage and all the photographers started clicking their pictures. Their friends are calling their name. One is looking at them. One Papa is looking so happy. Did he like her? But she passed a fake smile to them. I don't know why my heart is burning in jealousy. I haven't even met him for years, but nobody changed the fact that he is my husband. But I don't know why I felt something when I saw him. Suddenly, Jenko smiled while looking at his elbow and smiled to her Baba, seeing him happy with him. What happened? Why? Nothing. I'm okay. She turned on face and she started drinking. She don't know why she started drinking, and within a few minutes her head started spinning. She never drank before. Nick, my head is spinning. He looked at her and said, why did you drink? She got up and started walking towards the restroom. Nick also started walking behind her. Janko saw them. Wash your face, Syria. Why did you drink? He took out his cell phone and called Janko. Janko picked it up. Janko, please come in the restroom. Your wife is out of control. Ryan started laughing. Are you mad? Why are you laughing? Nick said. A few minutes later, Janko entered the restroom. Take care of your wife. He lighted her on him. He held her. I don't know when she drinks, but now she's out of control, so it's better for you to take her home. After saying this, he went out. He looked at her. Her eyes are closed. He picked her up in a bed stand and went out. Nobody is there, so he easily raised her in the car. He sat in front of her and the driver started driving. Suddenly she started bubbling. He is just looking at her. She sat down and looked at him. Who are you? And why did you kidnap me? He scoffed. Why did I kidnap you? Of course I am beautiful. If I said you are not beautiful, then what will you do? She suddenly sat on his lap and she finished. Don't lie, I know you like me. Their face are just inches away from each other. Why and go and sit on your seat. You are not in your senses. Why are you saying this? How are you afraid that I might kiss you? She leaned to him, but boss, we reached. Okay, he made her sit on the side and went out. He walked towards the door and opened the door, but when he looked back, she's sitting in the car. Why are you not coming out? She opened her arms. Pick me up. He looked at the driver and then he picked her up. So she suddenly kissed him on his cheek. He got frozen on his spot. He looked at her. She's looking like a crazy person. He stands and entered in the house. He laid her down on the couch and went to his room, not receiving the girl. But when he turned, he saw her. She walked towards him and grabbed his hand. He was quietly looking at her. She tangled her fingers with his fingers. She's smiling like a crazy person. On the car. On the car. Hello, Janko, are you listening? One wrapped her arms around him. Actually, I was shoot, that's why. Okay. Lizelle said bye. He cuts the call. He grabbed her hands and stopped her. You will forget everything, okay? So stop. No. Go back to your room and sleep. No. She pushed him and locked the door. Nobody saves you from me now. Why, what are you doing? He got up again. But she pushed him and he fell on the bed. She climbed over him. Face in his neck. Why and what are you doing? Suddenly she bit him. Why and she fell down on the bed while laughing. He got up and looked in the mirror. Why did you do this? I have a shoot tomorrow. Now why are you laughing, huh? He sat down on the bed weirdly. She closed her eyes but hugged him. You know, I never saw anyone less than you because you both hesitate and sit on the bed while your wife on the floor. She immediately got up and grabbed him by his collar and over him. You are saying this because I give you. It's not illegal to do this to your husband and also you wanted. That's why you didn't stop me. I don't know that you are going to bite me. Don't lie. She got off of him and started walking towards the door. He sat down and said, where are you going? In my room. He got up and grabbed her hand. You are not going anywhere. Because you will cover this tomorrow with makeup. I believe that tomorrow you will go out without showing me your face. So don't think that you are going out. He held her by her waist and closed the door. Okay, I don't have a problem. But don't say anything if I did anything wrong. He made her lay down on the bed. I want to sleep. He takes off her heels and after that he went in the bathroom. But Django, don't leave me. Okay, good night. She closed her eyes and he hugged his pillow. A few minutes later, he came out and saw her. He grabbed the pillow and lay down beside her. Next day, she opened her eyes and sat down. Her head is spinning badly. She rubbed her eyes and looked at the room. Where is I? And then she looked beside him. He's sleeping there. Her eyes were about to pop out. Bob, did I sleep with him? She immediately got up and moved back to the door and tried to open it. Nothing will happen between us. She looked back and saw him sitting on the bed half naked. Why are you half naked? Because it's my habit to take off my shirt and sleep. Oh, nice habit. He looked at her and she's standing in the corner. Do you know what you did last night? He started walking towards her. He stood in front of her and showed her the part. He smokes after seeing her reaction. I'm sorry, I'm not trying my sense last night. If you don't like, then why don't you throw me out of your room? Because I want to stop, Mr. Joy. Don't give me lame excuses. Just accept it. You like it. She sat on the couch. He's standing there dumbfounded. Suddenly, he looked at the clock. Oh no, I'm late. He walked towards the bathroom and wait here. Don't try to run. Okay, he went in the bathroom. Django, can I ask you a question? He asked. Why did you post your video virtually? Did you say it? Yeah, of course, that day you are trying. He smiled while listening to her and thinking about her, but suddenly he remembers that Yuri is shoot. He came out and saw her on the couch. Go and take your makeup. I don't want to show this to any makeup artist. Okay, he opened the door and she went off. A few minutes later, she came back and saw him. He sat on the chair and she started in front of him. She started doing his makeup to cover it. You know what last thing you wanted to do with me? She looked at him while her cheeks turned out. What are you thinking? He teased, stop teasing when I look. I'll cover it up. He looked at the mirror. Good job. She smiled and they both got up and was about to go on. But do you want to see anything? He looked better and said, yes. Okay, he sat on the table by her. That's what she is making. He forgot she is cutting layers. A few minutes later, she placed the papers on trotting and he started eating. After that, now he's sitting in the car. He's smiling like an idiot. His mind is on her. While on the other hand, she is standing in the restroom while showing she didn't need anything. She just was remarked by hate drinking. Why did I drink that glass? I promised my parents that I will never touch these things. I broke the promise. She started crying. She's happy that she made breakfast for him, but she's sad that she broke the promise. I will never touch that disgusting thing again. At night, he opened the door of the house and saw no one in the house. He thought that Vine is on her floor. He slowly stepped on the stairs to check her, but she's also not there. He signed Yoga Bob, so she didn't came back, and now she's working with Troy. He came back and went to his room. In the middle of the night, I will never work with him again. He's a psycho. He always said that I wasn't good at directing. Because of him, I just shoot the scenes. She tried entered the house and was about to step on the stair, but then she stopped and looked at his room. He must be sleeping right now because his co-star are not psycho. She started walking towards her. Her room. Well, on the other hand, he's not sleeping. He's looking at the ceiling. His head is spinning. He feels that he felt sick. That's why his head is spinning. In the morning, she got down to go on the shoot, but suddenly she stopped after seeing his coat on the couch. Is he sleeping? Why don't he pick his coat? He had messy house. But why did he sing a shutter in the house? She opened the door and saw him on the bed. She is shivering. She walked towards him. What happened, Janko? She sat beside him. He turned to her face as she touched his face. You are burning in fever. Let's go to the hospital. No, Mayan, just give me my medicine. I put them in that pouch. She nodded and grabbed his medicine. She again sat beside him and helped him to sit. Because of fever, it's hard for him to sit, so he puts his head on her shoulder and then she puts the water in the glass and then he drinks it. She helped him to lay down and then she was about to go, but he grabbed her hand and said, don't go. She looked at him and sat down. He closed his eyes while holding her hand. On the Galvan, actually, he has a disease in which he suddenly fell in and suddenly started shivering and had that only thing he wants is to be with the person he loves so much. That's why his parents want him to get married to the girl he loves, but he didn't love anyone at that time. But one day you came to me, I thought you were best for him, but Nikki never told me about it. I think so. He thinks that you and I will love him. But he doesn't know that you didn't force me. I always think that you forced him. Yeah, I forced him, but good. But for his good. After taking, she cuts the gold. She entered the room and saw him sitting. I thought that you went out and left me alone. No, I actually Nick called me because he needs a file. Do you want to eat something? She got up and me grabbed her hand. No, I don't want to eat something. I'm sorry. She looked at his hand and then she apologized. It's okay, Jacob. Take a rest. He nodded and lay down. She sat beside him now and he's continually calling him to sleep. Blocked his number. She told her directly today she will not come. At night, Jacob waked up and eat something. After he resigned and sat down, she put the spoon in his mouth. Do you like it? He nodded. After eating, she lay down beside him. He didn't say anything because he wanted her to be with him. Now he's laying by hugging her. Jacob, why is she doing this? Did she start loving me? I don't care about it. I like that she's with me. I'm not alone. He tightly hugged her. Next day, you are not okay. You are okay now. She touched his forehead while saying this. But are you going somewhere? Yeah, my movie is not complete yet. So what are you saying? He turned his face. She sat beside him and hugged him from behind. I don't waste my time on you. I don't like to spend my time with you. Really, he nodded. He smiled and hugged her back. And Arjanko was waiting for her, but she didn't come back. He grabbed his cell phone and was about to call her, but a notification got his attention. He clicked on it and then he saw a picture with Joanna, and the paparazzi wrote that Joanna and dating. His heart broke after seeing them because he had his Joanna's crush and talked him so much in an interview. He called Nick and Nick, did you? Hello, yes, she was doing this for sympathy. No, Shanku, she's your wife. Are you out of your mind? She's not dating him. On your television, she saw and saw the news one night. Like on the TV. He cut the calls and cut on one thing of his heartbroken after seeing the news, but he tried to think positive. He wants her to tell him the truth. Next morning, my aunt Puff was sleeping when I came back from a shoot. My head spinning because of the tension. I don't know who's spreading information about me. And someone added my pics with him and it looks real. My Puff, now I'm going downstairs to give him breakfast, but when I open the door of his room, he's not there, so he's gone. So let's call him. I called him, but why? I call. He got my call. Why? In the evening, it is too dirty when you. He asked her. It's no to someone spread false information about me. After that, she gives a statement on it and tells everyone that she is not dating Johan. Old Janko didn't use his cell phone because he didn't want to see their pics. And now he entered the house and saw her in front of him. He ignored her and opened the door of his room. So you are doing this because of Johan. I decided to leave you because I know that Nick wants you to marry me and you are not happy with me. You deserve someone better. Don't have dad like me. If you love him, then I don't love him. Okay? I know the news is fake. She walked towards him and touched his face. Boy, believe me. Don't leave me. I will never leave you. They broke the hug and he kissed her. She kissed him back and they both walked towards the room. Next day, they are sitting together and playing a game. Where I want. Okay, she grabbed his face, but he pointed as in she looked at him and said, so you like it here? She asked. That's me, Dad, and I didn't force you. He smiled and then she kissed him. After that, they revealed their relationship and she tells him why she said to hide her relationship because she thinks that Janko never wants to reveal it and she thinks that he hates her. And then he tells her that he never hates her, he always takes care of her. When she came back late at night, she slept on the couch, so he made her lay on the bed. And also, he thinks that he hates. He never wanted to give her divorce. He told her that he just sits there to see her. She loves him or not. He always wanted her, but he never forced himself on her.